to my channel. I'm Athena, this is my channel Stitching Goddess Designs, and we're back. Regular episode, so settle in. This isn't going to be 5-15 minutes, it's probably going to be an hour or so. I've got haul to show, I've got stitching progress to show. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to show. I don't have any finishes, but it's only been a week. I actually was trying for a finish, but yeah, life happens and then you don't get as much stitching time as you want, so that's okay. Life updates. Since we last spoke, which was on Halloween, we packed up and shipped the November box, which later on I'm going to show you one of the items in that box. I'll give a spoiler warning. If you haven't gotten your box yet, you can peace out. But there's like going to be a full unboxing. Lots of people are doing unboxings. There will be a full unboxing with me, Katie, and Laura on the Black Needle Society Flosstube. If you have not checked out that Flosstube, go check it out. A lot of times we have important information too in those videos, so check it out, especially if you're a subscriber. And then the Black Needle Society is also going to be doing a feature video on one of the items, and I just want you guys to see the item that I will show you, and I'm gonna do like my own little flip through of it as well. So anyways, okay, let's do stitchy progress first. I don't even know that I have magical haul really. I am playing, and maybe you guys can give me some feedback and let me know, because, and I kind of skip past this in my intro, I'm sorry, this is a channel about cross stitch and Harry Potter. So I'm playing with the idea of doing like a monthly video chat stitched together kind of a thing. It would be via Facebook Messenger, kind of, they have like a Facebook Messenger where you can video chat, and I would add people to the group. Like as I get, like, you would have to message me, whatever, we'll work out logistics later, even if we do that, if I get enough feedback that you guys want to do it. A monthly stitch together where you stitch on a Harry Potter item together, and I'm thinking we'll do it on the 7th of every month, because the 7th is, you know, 7. If you know Harry Potter, 7 is a magical number. It's prominent throughout all of Harry Potter. Let me know what you guys think. If I have enough of a response, and let's be honest, it's probably going to be like 2 or 3 people, then yeah, I'm totally for it, because that would get me working on one at least, or more, of my Harry Potter whips at least once a month. So, and I'll get to see some progress. As I'm sitting here scratching my arm, I am reminded that I got my COVID booster shot, and you guys, I had a bit of allergic reaction. Like, you could see the red. I'm filming Wednesday, which I also wanted to let you guys know, I think that I'm going to film on Wednesdays, upload on Wednesdays, all the thing on Wednesdays. So it's probably not going to be first thing in the morning that you'll see my video, but it will still be Wednesdays. Anyways, regardless, this has gone swollen the swelling has gone all the way down, I think, but it's still hot, and it's still really sore, and it still feels hard underneath. But I got the shot on Sunday, and then on Monday it like swelled up and was like super hot and everything, and I got the same shot that I got for the first 2, was Pfizer for both 2. I got a Pfizer for the third, for my booster, so I'm not sure if it's how he gave it to me. I'm not sure, because I did get the flu shot at the same time, which I have a little bit of a bruise from the flu shot. So I'm not sure if he was like the best at giving shots, but my husband got a flu and COVID in the same arm, and was totally fine. Is totally fine. So maybe it's just me. Maybe my body was just like, no. Okay. Stitchy progress. Let's do this. I'm knocking things over. I have to have it plugged in, so it's plugged in behind me and like kind of, anyways. I got some progress on this. This has been sitting out, like all of the stuff is just kind of all over the chair, so I'm like, let's just get a finish on this thing. I'm super close. I got so much progress throughout the retreat, and then I just stalled completely. So I got it out, and I've been working on it for about the last week, minus the weekend, which I'll show you what I worked on during the weekend. But I got a lot of this filled in because I think I was still up here with the blue, so I got a lot of the blue filled in. And then I've just been pulling colors, like this color, and then I just look everywhere that color is, and I plug it in. And then, like, you know, these different orange and purple colored leaves, and then I fill it in everywhere. So you can see I've got, like, some color in on Kirk, and I've filled in some more color up here in this house. I filled in color here and here. So I've just got like confetti type stitches around, and then, you know, then there's a whole nother light blue color that fills in behind this gazebo. So I've kind of just been trying to color complete. I grab a color, I plug it in everywhere it goes. So that's where I'm at on that. So I'm super close. Like I got to fill in this gazebo and all that light blue that goes in down there. But yeah, I'm close. I don't know if I'll keep going on it, if I'll still have Stitchy Mojo on that or not, but we'll see. So last weekend, Jen Lee from Quirks and Stitches is her Instagram, and her Flosstube, I can't remember. It might be Quirks and Stitches too. I'm not 100%. I'm sorry. She is the host, though, of 24 Hours of Cross Stitch Facebook group on Facebook. So you should know who I'm talking about. If you don't, go check out the group. It is hashtag 24 Hours of Cross Stitch. And that's like what the group is called on Facebook, with the hashtag and everything. So anyways, last weekend was not an official marathon weekend, but what inspired the 24 Hours of Cross Stitch weekends is her husband does a 24-hour gaming session, and I think he does it yearly. And it's like a marathon type thing, and you can donate like for hours played, or you could just donate a lump sum, whatever you want to do. And so that's what inspired the 24 Hours of Cross Stitch, because he was gaming for 24 hours straight, and she's like, I don't really want to game, but I do like cross stitch, so maybe I can do that. I can do cross stitch for 24 hours while you game for 24 hours. So that's what inspired the whole thing. So, and it has since evolved into this whole thing. Now it's like a whole weekend, and it's like multiple times throughout the year, the cross stitch one is. But last weekend was his gaming session one, the one that happens annually. So she did an unofficial cross stitch marathon weekend type thing. I knew there was no way I was getting 24 hours, but I donated to his cause, which was, it was either Children's Mercy or Children's Miracle Network. I can't remember. And I think like each player maybe gets to choose their cause. I'm not 100%. I didn't really dive into this, but I mean, I looked at his cause, good cause. I donated to his cause, and then I posted in the group that I would be stitching in honor of, you know, his marathon thingy. So Jen said that she was going to be working on her Zelda piece, while he was like gaming, because it's a gaming piece, right? So I was like, oh, good idea. So I said I was going to get out my Mario piece. And I did. So last weekend I got 5 hours. And I timed myself. I was like an hour here, 20 minutes there, 30 minutes there. I got in a total of 5 stitching hours from Friday through Sunday on my Mario piece. We packed on Saturday. And my back was not okay by the time we were done packing. I've had some a resurgence of back issues, and in fact just started back with physical therapy again today. Tried to correct it myself at home over the last couple weeks. Wasn't working. So back I go. Anyways, so I didn't do any stitching at all on Saturday. And then Sunday was a kind of a busy day. My husband was leaving, you know, laundry, football, all the things. Anyways, let's show the stitching, shall we? This is where I'm at completely for the whole thing. But what I worked on was these. I had a little bit of this like reddish brown in already, but all of the rest of that I got in my 5 hours. So I'm happy with the progress. Any progress is better than no progress at all. So yeah, and I just love it. I love it. Like, this is the start of the game. If you guys ever Super Mario'd, this is the opening scene right here, which is so awesome. And I like how it's like the evolution of, like, he'll come over here a little bit more and he'll get his mushroom and get big, and then he's big, and then he gets his fire flower, and then he can shoot fireballs, and then he gets his star, and he turns into super star guy with fire powers, changes his colors up, and it just keeps going. I do not have an overall picture of the entire thing, but it's gonna be huge. And what am I seeing? Oh, there's little fuzzy. Okay, we're fine. This is also a fabric that doesn't like the camera. It's a really bright aqua color. Ooh, maybe right there. Yep, right there. Maybe. Yeah. It's a really bright aqua color that I dyed myself. 18 count Ada. This is a Sprite Stitch. Free pattern. It's gonna be huge. Frog Stitches. Jennifer, I can't remember your Instagram. She's stitching it right now, and she's way farther along than I am. And she started it after me. But that's okay, because she stitches like a demon. Frog Stitches? Is it Frog Stitches? Frog Stitcher. I was close. Frog Stitcher. She's stitching on hers too. So you can go see more of what it looks like for the whole thing on her Instagram. But also, if you just Google Epic Mario Through the Ages cross stitch, boom, you will get there. And it will even pop up the link for how you can get to it through Sprite Stitch, which again, it's all free. You just got to get through some links. You got to do some jumps and hops. And then once you finally get to the PDF download, golden. But again, it takes like, I would like to be able to just give you a link. But even once I give you a link, like, you got to scroll to page 10, find the like, it's in a comment thingy. So it's kind of hard to get there. But you can get there, I promise. And if anybody is struggling, reach out to me and let me know. If you need to have this pattern immediately, I could try to help. That's in my giant Colorado bag. So that's it. Those are the two things that I worked on this last week. I think I made some really good progress here. I made some good progress here. I am happy with all the progress. Okay, let's do some haul. I'm excited to open this. This is my Jody fabric, and I have not opened it yet, so let's open it. I got this Monday, maybe, and I have not peeked. I waited for you guys. Ooh, pretty red. Ooh, and is that purple? Yes, that's like purpley pinkish. That is a really good red. Let's open these up. Let's see all the modeling here. Yeah, it's purple. It's like a really grayish kind of a purple, if that makes sense. But then it's got like the pink and blue modeling in it. Yeah, you're getting a pretty good, that's a pretty good picture of what it looks like. Obviously, you get closer, it gets more blown out. Love it. Okay, then this is just, I think this is just solid. I don't see any modeling in it at all. Yeah. Nope, it's just solid red. Boom. That'll be great for Christmas stitching. Awesome. Okay. my Jody fabric. And let's see, what else have I bought? Remember when I said after I was done filming for October that I was going to clean up all the mess around me? He didn't do it. He didn't do it. I failed the assignment. Oh yes. Okay, so I got a Sip and Stitch box from Primrose Cottage Stitches. Primrose Cottage Stitches, yes. And so I want to say it was like $40, 30, 40. And it was like, maybe that was including shipping. 40, maybe 30, and then shipping took it up to 40. And they're on Etsy. They're on Instagram. If you follow them on Instagram, and you will remember that this is who was hosting my, or not hosting, but they provided me with patterns to give away. Here's one of, this one's mine. They provided me with patterns to give away during October. So on their Instagram page, they will announce that the Sip and Stitch box, the next, I don't know how often this is. I don't know if it's a monthly thing or not, but they will announce that the box is going on sale. Set your timer, do all the things, and then go to Etsy. And at that point, at that time, you know, keep refreshing your page. It'll pop up, grab it, add it to cart, buy it. What it is it is a new pattern that hasn't been released yet, plus the floss, plus a cup, Sip and Stitch. Get it? Okay, so I've seen a few past boxes, and so the idea of getting like a brand new pattern, I'm not sure if it's exclusive to this Sip and Stitch or if it's one that will eventually come out, but the idea of getting a brand new pattern with all the floss was intriguing to me. So all that to say, I got the box, and I think that when they put it on sale, like, they have the boxes packaged and ready to go. It's not like Black Needle Society where we sell them for, it's a pre-order. We sell them 3 to 4 months in advance. This was like already ready to go, which is why it's limited. This is how many we have. This is how many we're selling. And so, cause like the next day I got a shipping notification, it shipped. So this is the pattern. It's super cute. Jolly Happy Soul. And yep, that's what the pattern's called as well. I was reading this, I didn't, anyways. And then it came with all of the DMC needed. And it came with 2 skeins of white. I don't feel like, this is 107 by 57, so maybe it's a little bit bigger than I thought. But I think the 2 skeins of white might be generous. What are they saying I should stitch this on? Oh, it gives you like all the different counts. Sample was stitched on 25 count vintage country mocha. 2 threads over 2. So, what is that? That's like between a, is that between a 12 and 14 count if you're over 2? Normally I'm on an 18 count, so I'm going to use way less floss. But nice. All the DMC. And the cup it came with. I mean, it's a mug. It's a mug. It's a nice big old giant mug. And the design on there says, I can't read backwards, running on Christmas cheer and cross stitch. And it says Primrose Cottage Stitches. And it's got the tree made out of X's. And it's super cute. Love it. Love it. So it's nice to have another cocoa tea mug. Happy that I got that. Okay, what else? After packing the box on September, after packing the box on Saturday, that's the S word I'm looking for, I went with Katie and Laura up to Quilter Station. They needed some floss, and of course you can't walk inside of a store and not get anything. So I saw this, and I had never seen this before, and I was like, ooh, I was still in my Halloween brain. So I picked that up, and it's like, what does it say? A pocket for potions is what it says. But, so how it's finished is it's a pocket, and then all of these, like, stuff sitting in there. So I thought that was super cute. There's some little pillow ones that you can do over here, too. And this is by Lottie Da. like, I don't see a date on this, but I feel like this has got to be fairly new because I have never seen this before. I'm pulling out the pattern and I'm looking, sorry, and see if I could see a date on this thing. I mean, it says 2021, that's the copyright, and she's got a whole page of like instructions on how to finish the pillows and the pocket. So and I think what really caught my eye too is that Hogwarts was on here. It's like, what? It says Hogwarts right there, which is obviously a potion ingredient, but also the name of Hogwarts, Harry Potter School. Okay. And then I also grabbed this. This is from Twin Peak Primitives, and also I think newish because I've not seen it before. Black Halloween series. So yeah, I had to get that. Super cute. I love the silhouette type Halloween ones. It feels like words are struggling today. Like I've never done this before. It feels weird to be back into like the normal Flosstube where I'm not just showing you a couple things and I'm like peacing out, bye. Okay, so after we were done at Quilter Station, there was still like I think a floss that wasn't at Quilter Station, so then we went up to Cece's, and of course can't leave without getting something because those are the rules. And I've not seen this one before, and you know, maybe I'm just seeing more Sue Hillis now because it's on my brain, but I'm looking for a copyright on this one too. Not seeing it. I don't know. But here it is. The most wonderful time. So that's what the pattern is called. It says it's the most wonderful time of the year. And I just love I love this font. It's absolutely amazing. I love how it's all candy striped, fun looking. Love it. Love it. Love it. Again, I'm not seeing a date anywhere. She's got a little blurb on the back for Vana to learn how to finish things with Vana, which that's fun. I feel like it's new. Anyways, okay, let's make sure, because I just kept throwing things over here as I was getting them, so I'm making sure that I'm not missing anything to show you guys. I'm still up in the air on whether I'm going to do daily videos for December or if I'm just going to do like the regular weekly ones. I will have the Nice List box from the Black Needle Society. I will also have, I already got it, Harry Potter Funko Pop Advent thingy-mabobber. This is concerning me. I had to double check and make sure that I didn't buy the wrong one, because we got him in 2020 already. So I'm like, why are you on the front of this when I already have you? I mean, and it's the same exact one. Sometimes they'll give you like, you know, the same character but dressed differently, but he's holding a sock, as you can see, and in the picture, yeah, same one. So I'm hoping that they like use this from last year and they didn't duplicate a character, because that would be disappointing if they did. These other two, obviously Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Okay, you're gonna get Harry, Ron, and Hermione. It's just a matter of how they're dressed. So in these clothes, no, they did not come in this box in the last year's box like this. So, but I do, this is the 2021. If you're wondering, the 2020 and the 2021 look almost identical, which I did not appreciate. In previous years, they made them look drastically different. They had a whole different look every time. So the two look exactly the same, except this for 2020 is green. This red ribbon back here is green. And then on 2021, it's red. That's literally the only, and then I think the pictures on the front are a little bit different, but so very confusing. I've also scoured this thing, looked everywhere, looked at all the words and blah, 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 trying to see if there was a date on this anywhere, and there is not. So just be careful if you are going to go buy one. Make sure that you're getting one with the red ribbon on it, not the green ribbon on it. So I'll have that to open for December. I'll have my nice list to open for December. I will be participating in 12 Stitches of Christmas. I don't remember exactly what the hashtag is for that. Let me see if I can find it here. Hashtag 12 days of stitching. And that is for Halloween, holiday, winter, Christmas type stitching. I have the same exact 12 stitches that I started last year, not finished. I did not finish a single one of them. I don't even know if I took them out and worked on them after Christmas was over. So I will be continuing with those same 12. And later on in the month, I will show you that. I will walk through and show you all 12 of the whips that I will be working on, all of those things. That's kind of it for plans. And I'm sorry, I just keep looking around trying to make sure, because, you know, sitting down and taking the time to make notes for you guys, that's just too much. I just plop my butt down and push record and go. This is only 27 minutes. We haven't talked a whole lot. Okay. I'm going to, because I think the only thing I have left is what I want to show you from the Black Needle Society. So I'm going to say goodbye to anybody who hasn't received their November resolution stitching box. If you have received it, or if you are not getting it and would like to see one of these items, that's where we're going to do that now. So spoiler alert. Okay, here we go. This is from the resolution stitching box. I'm not gonna go through the entire box with you. There's plenty of other unboxings. You're not gonna get my like surprise unboxing reactions anyways, because I already know what's in this box. So all that to say, one of the items in the box, you guys, it is a stitching journal and planner. I've watched a few unboxings already. People are excited about this, but also at the same time, and I'm sure they don't want to take up the whole video flipping through the entire thing to show you the entire thing. I just feel like people are missing a lot of the pages, and I'm sure like once they're done filming, they take the time to go through it, really look at it. But I don't want like, if you got this and you just flipped right to January, you are missing so much. So back up. Start with page 1 because it's important, people. So page 1, we've got a 2022 calendar, boom, and then we've got a breakdown of what's in the journal, okay? These are all the stitching challenge. No, this isn't a breakdown of what, it's not a breakdown. I'm sorry, look at me not even paying attention either. Okay. Look, this is actually a Black Needle Society Stitching Challenge list. Boom. So it's a list for yourself. Once you complete the item, you just check it off. And once you're complete with the whole page, boom, you've won against yourself. So we've got start a pattern released in 2022. Finish your oldest whip. I don't know what my oldest whip is. No, I don't know. It might be that Mario one. That's not going to happen. Stitch on a gift. Stitch on a pattern from a retreat in a box. So, one from the Black Needle Society. fully finish a favorite project, I need to get some FFOing done. Yeah, I said it right. I've got a good stack. And I've just not, like, I need a day where I can just, that's what I'm doing for that day. Because you get out all of the things and you make this big old giant mess all over your kitchen. Because I don't have a craft room. Sorry, my knees are killing me, so I have to stretch out. I don't have a craft room. Like, I have my room where I make my t-shirts and stuff, but there's not enough room to be crafting in there. So I spread out all over the kitchen counters, which one requires my kitchen to be clean. So there's that step. And then 2, get out all of the things and start FFOing. So it's a day. It's a day. So I've actually got a pretty good stack that I need to get done. So maybe that'll happen here in November. Okay. Stitch on a full coverage piece. That's easy. Stitch on a project in your favorite color, purple. Stitch on a project with a hand-dyed floss. Again. Stitch on a project with hand-dyed fabric. I thought I was reading the same thing twice. Stitch on a project, start a project on your birthday. I still haven't finished last year's birthday, which is my 100 owls. Stitch from a digital pattern. Was that my 100 owls? No. No. It was my, Amortentia, the, love potion. Stitch from a digital pattern, which I don't love, and stitch from a paper pattern. That's easy. Okay, so those are the challenges right there. Page 2, you've got a bunch of challenges. Boom. Then we've got next page. I'm not going to read every single page to you guys, but goals, starting stats, stitching goals, personal goals. You've got little empty boxes to just doodle whatever you need to do over here. And then you've got an A to Z challenge. So it's literally the whole alphabet. The whole alphabet. And on each letter it says pattern and designer, date and number of stitches. So, and there's instructions for each challenge. So the instructions for this one is put at least 500 stitches or finish a project that begins with each letter of the alphabet in 2022. Starter words such as a or the do not count as the beginning of the title piece. For the letter X, it may be in any part of the title or word. So, pattern. We've got Jolly Happy Soul. This would be J. I could use this for J. So that's what you would do there. Then we've got a Pamper Yourself challenge. And like, I am so for all the challenges. I will probably go gung-ho with all these challenges. I'm not going to lie to you. Till about April-ish. Then I might start falling off. Because it's usually May, I feel like last year, and even previous years, is where my stitchy bug. So, and I feel like everybody does that. You start the year off so gung-ho, and then you just go downhill after that. So, Pamper Yourself, stitching goals. And you've got a project, you've got a goal, and a reward for each little box. So you name your project, and then you name your goal, how far you want to get on that project, and you also name your reward. What's your reward for getting to that goal? So that's pretty, I don't need to read the instructions, I just told you. We've got a word of the year challenge, which is appreciation is our word of the year. And join us in stitching on projects throughout 2022 that begin with each letter of the word. Please do not repeat projects. So, again, I don't have a J in appreciation, but this is Halloween. Would work for the T. And then you've got a Black Needle Society bingo challenge over here. This is definitely not Whip Go. This is bingo. So they already have the squares filled in for you. And then as you work on them, you mark them off. And then when you get a bingo, you get a bingo. And maybe you can have a reward planned out for when you get a bingo as well. 1 space per finish, it says on here. So project has more than one designer. Okay. Project has an entire alphabet. So a sampler. I'm not going to get a bingo. or a blackout, I should say. Well, no, because I have that Halloween one that's got the whole alphabet on it. And again, this is for the whole entire year, guys. So if I work on something in October of next year, I still get to come back here and mark this at the beginning of the thing. So, and then we've got Stitch All the Colors Stitching Challenge. Add some color to your 2022 stitching. Stitch on pieces with these different fabric colors throughout the year to complete the challenge. So your fabric needs to be the colors. And we've got, you know, red, orange, yellow, green, teal, blue, indigo, purple, pink, brown, black, gray, white. And then this is the beginning of January, and the beginning of every month has a nice special quote on it. There's all these little hidden details. None of this book is like stock. Like, Katie designed this book and took a lot of manpowers and a lot of working hours and all of herself to put into this book. So January, I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Okay, so then you've got, once you start January, now you've got your month. And you've got, you know, the whole month. You've got your notes over here. You got all your squares. Okay, that's pretty standard. The next page, you've got a daily stitch tracker. So over here, you can say something like, you can set your own, assign a color. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've got these 6 colors. Okay, you can say, today I got 0 to 50 stitches, and I'm going to color those blue. Here I got 50 to 100, color those green, like, and so on and so on, so that you can see. Or it could be time. I got 0 to 15 minutes of stitching in. It can be, you can even, what I do in my regular planner is it's got a daily mood tracker that looks similar to this, and you can assign a color to your mood. Well, people have put in there like mad, happy, sad, whatever. I don't have a whole entire day of one mood. Like, I don't think anybody does. So I numbered mine 1 through 6. This, like, bad, good, okay? So, and then I like scaled it, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I have a really awesome, amazing stitching day and got so much progress done? 6. Did I do 0 stitches? 1. And then you can color them in that way. If you don't want to count your stitches, if you don't want to count your time, just measure it on how well you think you did stitchy wise that day. And then you color in each day as you go. And then at the end of January, you will see if you have like an overall 1s, you didn't have a good stitching month. But if you got overall 6s, boom, you had a great, amazing stitching month. So that's an amazing page. Then you've got project progress tracker. This, you're going to name, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 projects. And when you get down here, you got to get kind of creative and maybe write teeny tiny. But you can list 8 projects. Maybe these are your focus projects for the month. Put them here. And then each day that you work on those projects, you color them in. So if I work on project number 1, I'm going to color in, you know what I'm saying? And then you can, down here you can list all 8 of the projects and assign colors to them. So there you go. Love that. And then you've got a works, and again, that's for the month. That's just for the month. And you will have these pages repeated throughout the whole thing. So then you've got a works in progress page, and I don't know how many spaces are there, but probably more than I have. So maybe just list what you want to focus on for January. And then you've got new purchases where maybe I don't want to keep track of how much I spent on stitching, but there are some people that do. Even if you don't want to keep track of how much you spent, which it says that like price, you can at least write down your new purchases for the month, and then you can come back and look at this planner later on and go, oh, that's when I purchased that. That's how long that's been in my stash, kind of a thing. Okay, so then you've got your weekly pages. So you've got nice big boxes to write in. You've got notes over here, lines. It says I'm stitching this week, and it's got some lines and it's got notes. So those are your weekly pages. Oh, and up at the top it says my goal this week, so you can list your goal for the week. And then it just repeats. We've got February, and then it repeats the same exact way. Ugh. If I can get through the pages. Sorry guys, hang on. I'm putting my COVID all over this book. But it's mine. Okay. Same pages, same pages, same pages. Now, what you guys are going to want to pay attention to is certain months. You're going to get to certain months. Let's see. March still looks the same. I thought we had something in March. Hang on. Oh, yes. Okay, so just before March starts. So if you just flip to the front of March, you've got the front of March page, but then you've got this page. Battle of the Whips. This is, a lot of people have been doing this as March Madness. I know we're trying to get away from the whole using madness, crazy, like those kinds of words in our regular vocabulary. So Katie came up with Battle of the Whips for a name for this. And let's see, add 12 new or existing projects to the provided spaces in round 1. And it gives you 12, 1 through 6, 7 through 12. Stitch at least 1 hour on each project and note the number of stitches completed. This is kind of similar to what I did last year. So the way Steel City Stitches is the one that started March Madness stitching. And the way they do it, I believe, is that they have the 2, and then they post the poll of the 2, and then whichever one gets voted on is the one that gets stitched on. But the way I was doing it last year, similar, I got all of my whips, so it wasn't just 12, it was like 50-something whips, pitted them against each other, stitched on one, whichever one got, and I think I put them both. Did I put them both up? I'm getting confused. Maybe with Steel City they do stitch on both of them and then they pit them against each other and you vote. I need a refresher course on this. I don't think that I touched every single one of my whips. I think that's what it was. I think that I put them up first, you guys voted, and then I stitched on the one. And then I stitched on the next one that won, but whoever got the most stitches won. You guys, I can't remember. Regardless, let's keep going with what this one looks like. Okay, stitch at least 1 hour on each project. Note the number of stitches completed. And it's got a spot for number of stitches. Move on to round 2 with the project that got the most stitches. Continue until you declare your winning piece. So this one does not involve Instagram voting at all. So this one is just pick your whips. Whichever one gets the most stitches wins, goes on to the next round, and so on and so on. So that's fun. Okay. So before certain months, you're going to have stuff like that. So let's go to April. April's just normal. May, we've got May starts shopping list. Wait, hang on, there's a lot. Okay, so before May, you have, and like you got to kind of back up because there's May, and then here is where it starts. So you've got a rainy day project tracker. Choose a project to stitch on or during the rainy days of 2022. Each time it rains, pull out this project and stitch for at least 1 hour. Color in the water drops below and fill in the date each time you stitch. So you name your project, and then every time it rains, it's kind of like Julie's snow day project, but this is for rain because May. And then you've got May new starts. So it's kind of like Mania, even though Mania is not a thing anymore. You've got your May new starts that you can list out there. And then you've got your May starts shopping list. So here you can list what you want to start. And then here you list, okay, now I need this fabric and these flosses. So that's going to come in really handy. And then we've got June. And June is normal. It's got a blank page where you can maybe mount, you can make some notes, you can mount a small in there, whatever you want to do before June. And then July is, we've got a blank page, and then we've got the mid-year check-in. So you've got a mid-year check-in page where you've got different social stats from Instagram, YouTube, all those. Retreat moments you can jot down. How many current whips in progress you've got. Favorite designer, like all your current favorite food, favorite drink, all those kinds of things. And then over here, you've got 2022 goals check-in. So at the beginning of the year, you set your goals. That was back at the beginning of this planner. You had a goals page. And now here you're doing right before, did I say before June? No, before July, you're doing a mid-year check-in. So you've gone through 6 months of the year. Now you're checking in on those goals and seeing how it went. And changing them if you need to change them. And then you've got a page where you can list your mid-year finishes. So if you're like me, you get to December and you're like, oh, and I got to go back through my Instagram and find everything that I finished this year. So this is where you can, like, 6 months. And maybe you don't even have to use this in July either. Like, as you get a finish, go find this page before July, jot it down. That way you know. Okay, so then we've got August. And August has a blank page before it. And we've got September. September's got nothing. October's got my page. So before you start October, you've got 13 stitches of Halloween. And that is the hashtag that I host. So you can title out, and I'm sure it's got 13 spots, I'm not going to count, but I'm sure it's 13. You can title out your title of pattern, designer, stitch date, stitches completed, new start, yes or no. So there's that. And I haven't even read the blurb yet. It says, each year Athena from the BNS team hosts a Halloween stitching challenge. Join us this October as we stitch on 13 Halloween autumn inspired projects. Use this tracker sheet to explain your progress. Use this tracker sheet to plan your projects and keep track of your progress. Good Lord, my eyes were going faster than my mouth. Okay, then before November is nothing, but before December, we've got the 12 days of stitching, Christmas and winter. So similar page, but only 12 instead of 13. And, you know, it says choose 12 Christmas or winter themed progress to stitch throughout the month of December. Join us on Instagram and Flosstube. We will be planning and stitching our stitching for December 1 through 25. Okay. So then after you get through December, we've got a wrap up. So okay, so these empty boxes were at the front, but you could write whatever you wanted into them. Now here they're full of things 2022 taught me, best Flosstube, best Instagram, best tutorial in 2022, I'm most proud, blah, 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 those kinds of things. Then you've got your, this is remember the mid-year wrap-up? Now you've got your end-of-year wrap-up and your end-of-year stats, new designers I discovered, new makers I discovered. You've got a progress in 2022. I didn't even see this page before when I flipped through. You can make your own little, for this month, I stitched this many. This month, I stitched this much. This month, I did this. And you can set your scale to whatever your scale, scale's empty. So stitches, hours, good days, bad days. Remember when I was talking about those monthly ones? Maybe once you get done with the month, you have your overall, and then you come and you plug it in here. And then at the end of the year, you see what your stitching progress looks like. If this is something I can keep up with, and I really may try, because this is something I can show to you guys regularly that I would like to see myself as well. And I think you guys would be interested to see stats kind of like that as well. So, and then over here, you list out all your finished projects. Oh, we've got 3 pages of finished projects. 4 or 5 pages. 6 pages. 6 pages for finished projects. They're planning on us having a lot of finishes. Holy jeez. Okay, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 pages of blank 10 gridded, 10 by 10 gridded graph paper. So you've got 10 pages of stuff if you need to chart something out or graph something out. There you go. And then you've got a pocket back here if you want to stick whatever in there. Cover to cover. Flip through for you guys. One thing I will note already for next year, there will be changes made for next year. These, I feel like there might be some extra available in the vault starting... I don't know if it's going to be December 1st. Check back with me next week. I will have that for sure. I know I'm part of the team and I should know this, but we're also taking December off. So, I don't know. This is either going to be December 1st or January 1st. I feel like December 1st though. I feel like maybe she's going to take that first week and fill vault orders and then she's going to close the store. So, December 1st is what I'm going to say, but check back with me. That'll be on sale. But 2023, and these are only available in the box. 2023 planners will all be available in the vault only. So, and we've already have, like, this is a fresh, brand new idea. Katie's never designed a planner before. So this is like, everybody who got the box is kind of beta testing this out, and we're totally looking for feedback, good, bad, or otherwise. Like, let us know. One important feedback I think we're going to have is for these tabbies to be like plastic or laminated, because I haven't even started using mine and my little tabbies are already getting kind of bent and wrinkled. So those will be reinforced for sure next year. I think we may even have an option of like a small one. This is a half size pattern, and that's pretty much how big the planner is. But then we might have like an 8 by 10 size. So it'll be bigger for more writing space. Got little flippy papers all over me. Ooh, I just shook the camera. I am excited to start using this. I am excited for January, and I think that's what like gets my year always started off so great, is I'm so excited and so gung-ho to use new planners and have new goals and new lists. I love making lists to do. So super excited for this. And with all of the extra stuff that I can keep track of and like see throughout the year, I really feel like this is going to be fun to use weekly and show you guys. And maybe this is like where I sit down every week before I film. You know me, I like to just sit down and film. But before I film, I sit down and I do this because I already know myself. I'm not going to do this daily. I'm not going to pick this up, and I'm not going to have this in my hand every single day. I won't. But if I can sit down once a week, backtrack, okay, what did I get done this week? What have I worked on? Blah, 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 blah. And plug it in here. Then I could show you guys before I film. Or while I film. So, anyways. I digress. Now I have chatted for an hour. Good Lord, that flip through took forever. Super excited about it though. Let me know if you're down for a Harry Potter Stitch Along. I think it would be the 7th of every month, no matter what day that falls on. And we would probably plan on just like, you know, like a 7 o'clock start. So that way people have time to like, cause if it's a weeknight, you know, you get time to get family fed, kids in bed, all the things. And then stitch until everybody goes to bed, I guess. I don't know. That's my thoughts. I want to be with some like-minded Harry Potter fans. And life update, which I should have said this at the very beginning of the video. This Sunday I'm going to Universal. I'm meeting Steph. Steph, what's your Flosstube? It literally just ran out of my head. Cade's Crafts. Cade's Crafts on Instagram and Flosstube. And I'll be meeting her there. We're going to be doing a day in the parks together. And then I will have a day by myself because she's there for work. So she'll be working. And then I'll come home. So it's just 2 days in the park and home. Super excited. This is her first time ever going to Universal. So I get to play tour guide. And I just love taking somebody for their first time because I feel like I get to vicariously see and feel that excitement that they're feeling like it was my first time all over again, if that makes sense. Super excited. So excited to take her. And that's all I've got for this week. I do not have anything else. I need to get off this floor because I did physical therapy. I did my walking. I did all my exercises. And then I went and sat on the floor for an hour and my back is screaming at me all over again. So I'm going to cut this off, get this edited, get this uploaded, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Yes. Next Wednesday. Have a great November, whether you're doing Mervember or Black Sampler November or No New November. I mean, there's so many Novembers happening right now. I can't keep track of them all. I'm just stitching November, getting ready for 12 starts of Christmas in December. So I will see you guys next week. Have a great week and